Man, I might just chill tonight.
Puppy monkey baby.
Hey everyone, NorthPaso here from A Saucer Full of Secrets, and welcome to a new video. Now this is a little bit of a rant video. The other day I was watching a video about how YouTube was on a downward spiral. I really agreed with this, seeing as though there's little alternatives to things, to bigger channels. It's just hard to get noticed, and how there's little alternative. But then I started thinking about some of the content that's famous. I started realizing how our society is in a downward spiral itself. Let's start off with some of the famous vloggers on YouTube. I'm going to mainly overgeneralize, but people like Logan and Jake Paul. Look at these guys. They go running around, little damage control, and eventually they start controversy to the point where they film a dead guy. I mean, just go look at Logan Paul's vlog of running around in Japan, disrespecting culture and all that. Really makes you think, doesn't it? How we make these guys famous. And ultimately, it's just annoying to see these guys famous. And this also goes into YouTube's algorithm and how it's not good in general. But why do we still keep on feeding these guys publicity? That's my question. These guys should be allowed to do and die off. Why are we letting our children experience these guys? I don't get why we keep on supporting these guys, and it needs to come to an end. Next, I gotta come to the memes. Although some memes can use intellect, not often, and are decently a lot of memes are dumb. I'm just gonna break it to you. You're gone in Knuckles. You got in Knuckles. Very dumb. I mean, what's the point of that? Do you know the way? Do you know the way? I gotta say, I had to fail for this. I failed for this. And so I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. But why do we promote this? It's just dumb. We're dumbing down our content for our children. And if we keep on dumbing them down, then they can't think. They can be easily manipulated. And it's just, in general, bad. I mean, think about it. And then we keep on talking about like one night stands and all that stuff, and a lot of memes, and it's just like degenerative, bad stuff. I mean, I guess a little funny, but try and tone this down. I mean, it's bad in general. Oh, I'm gonna have a ball game with this one. Music. If you go and look at the music over the years, you'll realize how much our music has degraded. I'm going to give you an example of a line from the Pink Floyd song Dogs. Right as Roger Waters is coming in to sing the vocals. He says this: I gotta admit, I'm a little bit confused. Sometimes it seems to me as if I'm just being used. You gotta shake up, you gotta try and shake off. I'm sorry, I don't know that line, but here's the big one. This creeping malaise. Excellent grammar, excellent rhyming, good stuff. It's smart, it's intelligent, a nice way to use it. But let's compare a big song of today. Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang. Yeah. And I mean, music today, in general, is uninspired. It's from the same derivative stuff. And it's just so overly derivative, over and over again and again. It's really bad in general. And I mean, it's computer generated, no inspiration to do this. What you for these guys? It's just so overdone, and there's not even good music, no competition. Now, I've been open to you guys that I do support capitalism. Okay, I'm on time. But ultimately, I'm going to tell you guys, monopolies is not capitalistic. What the music industry has done is part of what I'm saying about how our society's on a downward spiral. They program us. They use their psychological skills to program us to like certain things. We're slowly being programmed to listen to those uninspired things because it's cheap, easy to make, and it's safe. It's safe. They can program us with overbearing this music, and so we're programmed to think a certain way, to like a certain bit of music that's easy to produce and feeds them more money and gives them a monopoly. We let these companies get too big, and then they program us to think a certain way, just like YouTube. They program us to look at the popular tab, look at the popular stuff, let the algorithm take over. We're being programmed, and that can manipulate us. And by manipulating us, they can dumb us down, do things, close our eyes in a way. It's not good, guys. And in general, that's what leads to normies getting even dumber. I can't stand normies now. I used to, be alright with them, but now they become so cancerous because they're dumbed down. They're dumbed down usually. And even the smart ones keep on going crazy. I hear them always say, Fortnite, do Fortnite. And it's gotten so derivative that we're being told to play Fortnite and we want to fit in, and slowly we don't like it at first, but then we're slowly taught to like it, and we play it, and then we're like, oh, we're alright. And they're programming us to accept this cheap stuff. Fortnite's free. It's a cartoon. They're programming us. And due to this all being presented to us, we're not finding good stuff. We're just being presented bland, uninspired stuff that overall makes us just, look at the stuff and say, oh, this is good, when we don't look at the alternatives. And this leads us to not research, not search the facts. And because we're not searching the facts, that leads us to just taking things at face value. Due to this lack of research, that means we're not inspired to look at this stuff, and we're ultimately being dumbed down because we're not looking at the alternatives. We're not trying to find new things, and we just get the status quo, making these monopolies bigger. And ultimately, capitalism is not perfect. I'm gonna admit that. But at the same token, monopolies is not part of capitalism. I don't even want to make it about capitalism. It's just us being programmed. Because we're lazy. And being lazy is not good. And we're not researching. We're not enlightening ourselves. We're not making ourselves smarter. What's the point of that? Ultimately, what I'm going to say is that by doing this, we are effectively becoming lazy. We're not doing things. We're not researching. We're not exercising our brains. We're not encouraging ourselves to get smarter and learn new stuff. And that's why I play. And that's why I kind of like EU4. It's a little bit informative. It was actually the game that got me into history. EU4 inspired me to look into history, and I love history now. I really love this era of history. It's so awesome. But of course, we got Fortnite, which is being overplayed, in which we're not enlightening ourselves. Do you guys know the old phrase, we look to history so that we don't repeat the same mistakes. I wonder why we're being fed normie stuff of Fortnite, when they won't even look at this game. I try to tell my friends that are a lot normies. I'm gonna say I'm a normie when it comes to memes. I'm a meme normie, but on other stuff I'm not. Like in Star Wars, they took one look at this game. They said, "Nah, man, you gotta do Fortnite. They did that. That's what they did. And it's too much. It's too much. I think I'm gonna end this war now. But, oh, you'll get full angst. Okay, but they won't look at this stuff. They don't like alternatives. Okay, I'll get as much money as possible. Where's my but they won't look at the alternatives. They won't be looking at more intellectual games, and they don't get enlightened. They're staring at their computer so they don't learn. They're being dumbed down, which means we're easier to control. We're easy to be programmed and controlled, and then when we're programmed, we'll think a certain way, and because we're dumbed down, we cannot oppose alternatives, leading to who knows what, maybe a controlling government and all that stuff. And it's just sad to see us just following the trend, not looking into other stuff. Now, I've been bad about this myself. I want to fix that. I'm gonna start reading more, try and do other stuff too, to enlighten myself, so that I can be smarter, more experienced in the world, and to be more sure about, what I'm looking at. And that ends my rant, I think. If you guys want, I will show you more of this Ethiopia game I'm just playing for fun at the moment. It's really fun, interesting. But that concludes my video. I got off my chest what I wanted to say, and I hope it comes out well. But leave your comments about what you think of my rant. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I not well presented as I think I am? Just tell me. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not gonna say subscribe. In fact, all you guys who don't like me, who just are subscribed for no reason, then unsubscribe, because, well, you guys don't like me. You're just empty subscribers. I'm gonna stop saying like and subscribe. Just comment. All I want is comments. So just comment. And this has been NorthPaso from Sauceful Secrets. Good night, America. And also good night, the world. I love you.